Hello, hello, my beloved waking gods and goddesses. Welcome to Love, Truth, and Beauty. Do it yourself spiritual awakening for divine in the flesh. Now with the replays on IGtV at dakini.kiz, where together we learn how to surf and navigate the ups and downs of the totality of human experience, composing a new earth beyond the limitations of this perception managed reality matrix of five senses, having discovered our true divine creative natures in our true sensual sensorial universe of seven senses, creating formless into form outside of the matrix. Before we get started, please do give this video a thumbs up. Please also hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, selecting the all setting so that when I upload videos, YouTube will let you know. I generally upload Tuesdays and Fridays, 2 p.m. Eastern. My name is Maria West, and I am your hostess of the highest, here to download, upload, inspire, and usher you into your bestest and brightest selves, your bestest and brightest light, and inviting you all to open your hearts wider and wider and wider still. Oh my goodness gracious. Hello, my darlings, my honey bunnies, my special baby love bugs. Welcome to episode 146. One more video installment of hot viewer queries and comments and my retorts. In particular, I am responding to the comments and queries of one of my beloved viewers, Ethos Terros, whose questions and comments are most excellent. So I thought I would devote a short video explicitly addressing these thoughtful comments and queries. Now, my video, episode 128 in particular, was about the importance of not getting sucked into the matrix shit shows and composing reality instead, as a reminder that we are here to move formless into form. Now, episode 128 garnered some most excellent comments, and Ethos Terros responded to another viewer's comment from Cam, who shared this. I've been feeling quite sad about a certain area of my life more so recently and really needed somewhere to talk about it. And I was going to do a post on Facebook, but I woke myself up and I just went and did more of my art instead. I don't want to project my fears onto others. Now, KM was getting ready to post something on social media, so she caught herself, woke herself up, saw reality, and rather than continue with her intention to post, she decided to focus on her artwork. Now, Ethos Terros commented, how many people ended up suicidal, though, because they felt it was wrong to talk about their issues? Shit's posting is one thing, but is the answer really to just swallow everything all down, or was it all a lie? Now, so my response to Ethos is this. So Cam apparently woke herself up, saw reality, and noticed what she was up to at that moment when she was getting ready to post. And she was reacting to some disturbing emotional state. Now, that disturbing emotional state is not to be ignored, my love. So a lot of it happens in here, and also in here is a lower lifeline. So apparently her process was, rather than share it, which she could have, she didn't. She made the conscious choice to wake herself up, see herself, exit the matrix when she saw her reality, and then she entered into her awakened awareness center and composed her reality by making art. Okay, so this isn't about making it wrong to talk about your stuff. You know, she was just talking about her process. And by all means, I really do advocate that if you're feeling like that, and the struggle is real, I've been there, and it is an opportunity really to definitely reach out to someone. So I am not minimizing that, but with KM, she managed to be able to like turn it around and make it work for her and did art instead. Now, okay, moving on. Ethos Terros commented further, compose your reality is a clever way of saying compose yourself or stay calm. Is anger itself my enemy? There's something I'm missing. I felt it, but I don't give conscious permanent access to it. I've bended reality before, but something is stopping it being my norm. First, do no harm. But what do you do when I see someone harming someone else? My outrage comes from being subject to having to watch and do nothing while others hurt me, or others. My own father. Afterwards, I learned how to bend him so he would stay away from me entirely. Do I just bend everything and everyone because otherwise they'll behave poorly without external influence? Pretty sure that's what government is to begin with. Okay, so I broke it down. He says, compose your reality is a clever way of saying compose yourself or stay calm. So my retort is actually yes and no. When I say compose your reality, I'm talking about waking yourself up, seeing reality, exiting the matrix, entering into your center screen, your awareness awakens center, and composing reality. That is intentionally, with intentionality, creating your reality, not as a knee-jerk reaction to what has disturbed you in the matrix shit show current screen reality within the matrix, or your reactivity that's being processed in your head, but a reality unique to you that is what you want to create. We're talking about not biting the bait. So by composing reality, number one, you're not biting the bait of the matrix shit shows. Instead, you are the master of your universe. You are centered and calm, unslaved, free, and not at the mercy of the matrix and the powers that want to be, because you own your attention. And by owning your attention, you are awake and you've exited the matrix and have entered into the quantum field, creation field universe where you can compose reality. So commenting on, is anger itself my enemy? My retort is no. Anger is the seed for change, my friends. Okay? You get pissed off enough, you will stop those behaviors. Okay? You will stop people from contributing to your disempowerment and anger. Okay? We're brainwashed. Okay? Ethos further says, there's something I'm missing. I felt it, but I don't give it conscious permanent access to it. Okay. Now, regarding anger, we are brainwashed to deny our anger. All right. And New Age bullshit is one of the New Age bullshit tenets that purports that anger isn't a high vibe. Bullshit. Nonsense. Stop it. Do not fall for that shit. All right. Ethos further says, I've bended my reality before, but something is stopping it from being my norm. Now, okay, here it is. The matrix and the powers that want to be do not want you or me or any of us to remember that we actually have the power to manipulate and wield reality. Not manipulate and wield other people, but manipulate reality to our liking. That is the quantum field universe. And many mind control programs, my loves, are in effect within the matrix to get you, to get me, to get us to doubt our divinity as grand creators. Okay? You are, we are all here to move and create formless into form. All right, so Ethos further says, first, do no harm, but what do you do when I see someone harming someone else? My outrage comes from being subject to having to watch and do nothing while others hurt me or others. My own father. The only reason my father stopped harming me was when I stopped him through force. Afterwards, I learned how to bend him so he would stay away from me entirely. Do I just bend everything and everyone because otherwise they'll behave poorly without external influence? Pretty sure that's what government is to begin with. Okay, so my response is, I hear you. I feel you. This is the problem that entraps folks and leaves folks stuck in the matrix enslaved. First, you cannot create in anyone's reality just like they cannot create in yours. However, you can have impact on their reality. So if you're witnessing something, that is really up to you in the moment. My suggestion is that you wake yourself up and see yourself, see reality, enter into your center screen and compose reality from that awakened place and see what happens. You know, there is no right or wrong here. So we're all in choice here, okay? I am an advocate for defending oneself from harm, utilizing deadly force if need be. I am not shy with that, activating the active principle of the masculine of taking action, engaging the self-defense principle. Okay, now regarding your father, you took action by engaging your masculine principle of defending yourself against harm. You did that and your father stopped. Bravo. You, by doing that, set a definitive boundary with your father and he stopped fucking with you. Now, bear in mind that government is often the substitute for mommy and daddy and other authorities so that most folks stuck in the matrix don't have to take responsibility. Most enslaved in the matrix would gladly consent and give up any personal rights to some outside power to take responsibility for them, so they don't have to do it. Okay, you can only create your reality. So the choice is yours entirely to bend reality to your will. Remember that it is your job to create formless into form, which is bending and wielding reality to your will from your awakened center state, which is accessible only outside of the matrix. Okay, now from episode 136, which was entitled Butthurt and Unconscious. Now, Ethos Terros comments, when you say mesmerized by the outer screen, do you mean just the internet or everything around you that your five senses are subject to? Ignoring internet memes is one thing, but people's behavior in the world is a different beast, I think. Okay, so my retort is this. Ethos, I mean everything in the outer screen of the current screen of the matrix. I mean precisely ignoring internet memes and everything else, including people's behavior in the world, all the dramas and shit shows within the matrix. You cannot change the current reality, current screen of reality, because it is a done deal. The only thing you can do is wake yourself up, see yourself, see reality, exit the matrix, enter into your awareness center, and compose your reality. Composing your reality is essentially composing, okay, the upcoming frames, which may manifest as your current screen of reality, such that you are awake and waltzing in and out of the matrix. Remember, the matrix outer screen is part of your own personal movie. So are you awake in that movie, or are you asleep and just a mannequin, just playing a role? Okay, so you have to understand that when you're asleep in the matrix and reacting to the matrix, you are essentially obeying all the matrix's rules and regulations and scripts with your outrage and reactivity based on what you're responding to in the current screen of reality. And this, my friend, only feeds the matrix and the powers that want to be, which only further and deepens and ensures humanity's continued enslavement. So in other words, you got to wake yourself up, see reality, exit the matrix, enter into your awareness center, your center screen, your awakened state, and compose your reality. Remember, you can only create your reality in your reality from your awakened state outside of the matrix. You cannot create in anyone else's reality. So you got to own your attention and focus on you and your compositions, regardless of whatever shit show is being highlighted in the Matrix's current screen. It is a done deal. You cannot do it. You can't undo it. This is about conserving your energies, my love, not leaking your creative powers out to the matrix through your reactivity that holds your attention hostage within the matrix, because if you do, you're sound asleep and a slave to the matrix and all of its shit shows and all of its scripts, traumas, dramas ad nauseum ad infinitum throughout the millennia, past, present, and future. Please, my loves, do not fall for it. Okay, my honey bunnies, my love bugs, my beautiful divine ones, that is my speech. Please help me grow this channel by giving this video a thumbs up. Please also comment in the comments box below or in private. I will, or one of my assistants will respond to you. Please share this video with your communities, friends, family members, and social media platforms you feel would benefit from this content. Please also hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell, selecting the all setting so that the YouTube will let you know when I upload next. And if you find value, enjoy, benefit, or at least entertained by my content and videos, won't you please consider supporting my work through a donation? My PayPal link is below, as is my updated redesigned link tree that hooks you up with all of my stuff and the many different ways you can connect with me and work with me and purchase my books. I thank you all so much for hanging out with me, with your participation and focused attention. I really do appreciate it. I cannot do this work without you. So until next time, my loves, always act from love, outside of the matrix, from your center screen, composing a new reality, quantum jumping all your lifelines. That's right. Let's do it so that we can all be the love that we are. We can share our love, create, make art, make music, make love, and help me repopulate the true quantum field, creation field universe. Here's to love, truth, and beauty, my waking gods and goddesses. Mwah!